Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. This is the cutting up, keeping it real side of this page. Let me get my coffee. Hold on. You want to join me on the porch, Woodrow? I'm live. I got to tell them about my tick bite. Yep, there's my water. What time is it?
It's,
Oh, let me finish my coffee. Come on the porch, Daddy.
okay.
My daddy's first name is Woodrow, so don't get sideways. When I want his attention, I call him Woodrow. Anyway, and no, we did not name our children after him, Woodrow. Michael, we did. It's Woodrow Michael. I did use Michael with Drew's name, Andrew Michael. You coming? He's got to take his jacket off, y'all. Listen, before he comes out here, remind me to tell you about the tick bite. But before he comes out here, he is on blood thinner. He stays cold all the time. And I'm hormonal, and I stay hot all the time. And so it's been a battle of the wheels of the Engle claps this weekend of cut the temperature up, cut it down, cut it up, cut it down, cut it up, cut it down, cut it up, cut it down. And I finally said, Daddy, I'm going to get your jacket for you, and I'll put a blanket on you, but I'm about to die. Anyway, Mary Lynn Blakely McDowell, we do need to get together. Mary Lynn, hold me to that. I want you to tablescape at my house and do it for the viewers. So please, please hold me to that, because I got green beans when I get home to can and squash and onions, and I'm trying not to fret over it, but the tick. So we're I can't make this up, okay? Just so you know. We're standing at the Hoskins, and you have to go at 4 o'clock and get in line, or the line gets really long, and then you don't get into the restaurant until somebody else eats and gets up and all that. Anyway, with 2 elderly people. And then we met 2 of their friends at the Hoskins as well that are in the same age bracket as my mother and daddy. And we got front row parking, which is great. Anyway, I have on a sleeveless shirt. And so their friend Andy, not my husband Andy, but their friend Andy, when I walked by him, and I've only met him one time, so it was a little bit embarrassing if I got embarrassed easily, which I don't. Anyway, walked by him, and he says, you got something on your shoulder. And it was literally on this right shoulder behind where I wouldn't be able to reach or see or nothing. He said, you got something on your shoulder. And I said, well, what is it? It was a tick. I'm telling him about the tick, Daddy. Just have a seat. Are you cold?
Well, no.
Okay. Well, you ain't going to be cold long out here because it's raining and it's humid. Take your time. Anyway, so I had a surgical procedure as soon as we got there because Andy had to help get that tick off. And luckily, it ain't wet, Daddy. Your pants will soak it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, a man that I've met one time did surgical procedure to take off the tick off of my shoulder. And I was like, and all these people are standing in line watching all this unfold. And there's a lady sitting on the bench, and she said, we're trying to find it. He can't get it off because it's attached. Anyway, he can't get it off because it's little bitty and all that. And I know all the dangers of that, so don't get sideways about that. I know all that. Not that I'm a know-it-all, but I'm a farmer's wife, so I understand tick bites. I didn't panic. I just said, listen, I'm a farmer's wife, Andy. Just pull the thing off. Just get it off. Pull it off. He did, but the lovely lady sitting next to my mother said, I have an alcohol swab in my pocketbook that I clean my glasses with. Do y'all need it? I said, yes. So perfect. So he pulled it off with alcohol swab, wiped it off on that, and went in there and ate. But I was like, who comes to Hoskins and has to have a tick pulled off of their back? Me. Did you see all that unfold?
Yeah, I heard her.
So I think I mowed the yard at home on Saturday. Not on Sunday, but on Saturday, because everybody mowed a yard on Saturday. And I mowed on Saturday. I mowed on Saturday, not Sunday. And I went up under a bunch of trees. And then I told Spencer, baby boy, my youngest, I said, son, when you get time, because he's a college student and he helps on the farm and he plays football and he stays busy, and I get it. And I just said, son, when you have time, I need you to really cut the limbs and cut them hard, like get them up, because I cannot lean down and lean down. It felt like I was riding a roller coaster trying to go under them and then bumping on the tractor. Anyway, I'm sure I got it then. So we took a picture of the tick. Y'all know I'm a hygienist by trade, dental hygienist, which, you know, you're a little bit medical there. But anyway, I took a picture of the tick. It's in my pocketbook. The tick is still in my pocketbook. Daddy, remind me to get that tick out of my pocketbook. I think it's dead.
Probably is.
But I wadded it up in that alcohol swab and stuck it in my purse when we went into the restaurant. Anyway, the tick. So we got that off, all that. And what else were we talking about, Daddy? Oh, mowing. So I think I got it mowing. Didn't see it. Don't look in the rearview mirror with my mirror except to see if my hair has a hole in it, so I wouldn't have seen it. And it was, did you see how little it was? It was about the size, about the size of one of those Shelleys that are in green beans, wasn't it? Little bitty thing. So we got it off. We doctored it up. I had Neosporin at the house. Did that. I got some tea tree oil. I did that. And so Mama took a picture of it for me in case anything develops from it and all that. I have put it in a baggie to keep it just some. You know what, Patsy? That's a good idea. If it hadn't crawled out and into my pocketbook, I might should put it in a baggie. What do you think, Daddy?
I don't know.
Well, because some ticks that bite make you allergic to meat and all kinds of stuff.
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, I ain't going to worry about it. I ain't barring trouble.
Don't worry about that.
I ain't barring trouble. You going to turn the fan on?
No.
Me and Daddy are porch sitting again. Daddy, say hey, Daddy.
Hey, who is it?
It's the viewers. It's 312 people.
Oh, oh, Lord.
He's got his jacket on because me and Mama are freezing him to death. Anyway, to reiterate, Hoskins was really good. Did you like yours?
Yes.
Shrimp and grits?
Yes.
Would you give it a 10 out of 10? Or what would your scale be, 10 being the best?
For grits, 10, because
It was good.
shrimp and grits were real good.
They were really good. And how about that peanut butter pie?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I ate.
We like to eat. Everybody's saying, hey, Daddy Ingle. Hey, Daddy Ingle.
Oh,
So we came back here and we had strawberry shortcake. And Mom and Daddy's friends, Teresa and Andy, were here. They're just the sweetest, kindest people. And, of course, Andy has, done a surgical procedure on my shoulder out on the sidewalk at Hoskins. You can't make that up, Daddy.
What?
You can't make that up.
Make what up?
That I had to have the tick taken off of me standing in front of all them people at the Hoskins.
You can't make that up. No,
You can't make it up. I'll post pictures in my story in a little bit of the Hoskins. Keep an eye on it. Lyme's disease. I know, Vicky. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bullseye in a couple of days. It's red, but it just looks like any other kind of bite. My mama took a picture of it in the best lighted area in the house. So
It's like a mosquito.
Lulu's has the best shrimp and grits ever in Myrtle Beach. Laura, where is Lulu's? Have you ever been to Lulu's? I hadn't either. May I ask what face cream you use? Bon Bon. I use Rodan and Fields. And I have a link on my cookandcuttingup.com if you want to look at it and see about it and all that. You could write a book called You Can't Make This Up. Daddy, we could write a book that says you can't make this up.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Why are you yawning? It isn't even 9 o'clock.
Well, it's for an 81-year-old man,
You're just 80. You're not 81 till July 13th.
you gonna get,
You had coffee, though. Don't you feel a little jolt of energy?
Well, a little bit maybe, not much though.
That just means you're going to watch Westerns later tonight.
I'm gonna watch some Gunsmoke.
Wendy Reed said, are y'all coming back down to Paula for Paula in July? Lulu's is at Barefoot Landing. We'll have to remember that. When's Paula coming in July? I'd love to know that. Good luck with the tick bite.
Barefoot
Thank you,
Landing,
Wendy. It's time for sweet dreams.
Barefoot,
Myrtle Beach at Barefoot Landing. Okay, Lulu's is at near Paula Dean's restaurant down at Broadway.
I don't know.
Well, don't you remember we went to eat there? You came with me
We went to eat there, yeah.
when she signed all of our books. You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah, that's been several
It's
years
on
ago.
the internet if y'all want to see it.
That's been several years ago.
2019 maybe?
I don't know, it's been several years, like 3 or 4 years, I'm sure.
Anyway, for you new viewers that don't know this story, Paula Dean's social media director reached out to Cook and Cutting Up, and I got to meet her. I'm going to say 2019. It might have been 2018. Anyway, who knows with COVID? I have COVID brain. You know, it was before COVID, let's say, BC, before COVID. And I took 16 people. Daddy was one of them, and we got to meet her and spend time with her, and she signed our books and made a real big deal about it, and it was great. And Kathy Curran, Daddy, who's a friend of Peg and Ray Pilgrims in Hendersonville, she said she loves Gunsmoke.
Did she? So lots of people do.
Okay, Opa said it was 2019. Barefoot and Broadway. Daddy loves Gunsmoke. We're going to have to go watch Miss Kitty and Festus and Chester and Matt, Dylan, and Doc. And Dirty Sally. She hadn't been on there, though, has she?
She hadn't made it. Well,
Well, don't you remember the episode where she's out in the barrel taking a bath outside of her house?
Of course I do. I've seen all of her.
He has seen all of them multiple
The ones that
times.
she's been on.
And you hurt your knee. Is that right, Phyllis? I did hurt my knee at Paula Dean. I thought that I was stepping on a cockroach of some sort, and it hurt a crunch. Come to find out, it was my meniscus tearing. Anyway, you can't make that up. Yeah, I was doing the wagon wheel to prove to my friends that I still got it and I could do it. Clogging and doing the wagon wheel. No, I'm going to finish up and then we're going to talk. Are you waiting on me to talk?
When you finish up, we will.
You know I've always talked a lot.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay, I got to go. Daddy, don't get up, Daddy. I got to go because we got to have some porch talk because I got to go home in the morning. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, all 287 of you. Love you guys and have a great evening. We're going to porch talk. Bye.
287.
287.
That's who you were talking to.